Jesus Christ. The battery just died on my remote. Jesus Christ, dude. Fuck. I'm sick of all this shit happening. Ooh, Patrick motherfucking Mahomes, baby. I can't believe it, bro. Baby Mahomes. It's Baby Mahomes, bro. Welcome to Titomayne.tv After Dark. We've got Baby Mahomes in the building. Welcome, Baby Mahomes. How you feeling? Are you sore? $30 more minutes, bro. You can make it.
Have to put this sticker on your phone. No photos allowed, even when you're on the guest list. Now move along.
If you want to pass, you need to comply to a frisk, sir. Won't take a second, sir. Thank you. Please proceed.
Amateur.
Hey,
Oh
cuh.
no. Shit.
Hey, cuh. Alright, dude, we got a micro taser, dude. That's pretty cool. What's a fucking flash phone, dude? A small gold bar? What in the hell?
I'm done with that. Done with that today.
Shit, he is done with that bitch.
Suck my balls.
Shut my balls.
Oh man. Alright, what am I doing right now?
Jesus. Shut my balls. You can, that's what you can do. You can suck my balls.
Oh, that's a down.
Oh my god, the remote concussion rubber duck from season 2. That's pretty cool, dude.
What happened? Say again, my volume was down for some reason. What's up?
The rubber duck from season 2, dude, that blows up. It's a rubber ducky, though.
What are you talking about? Season 2 what?
Hitman.
Oh.
I guess you can take anything in from anything, anywhere. Pretty cool. A modern lethal syringe. You think you're just a master, huh? Let's slow this mission. Let's count.
Exactly.
Alright. 1, 2.
I bet I should drive in there.
2 seconds. That's how long it takes for the PS5 to load, okay?
You got what, Ma?
Yep.
Hey. Pam. You gotta go to work tomorrow? You. Are you off tomorrow? Oh shit, I can sleep as late as I want then. Sweet.
You have to put this sticker on your
I don't have to
phone.
rush to go to the gym.
No photos
then.
allowed. Even
Sweet.
when you're on the guest list.
I'm not. I just wondered, because I wondered what time I have to wake
Sir,
up.
if you want to
I don't
get
have to worry
through,
about going
I'm going to
in.
have to pad you down.
So I could, whatever I want.
Sorry about this, sir. Won't be a moment.
I want now. Which I rarely go. Latest
Thank
I
you.
go at
Please
11, but that's
proceed.
when I wait on Charles. So.
Waiting on goddamn Charles.
Old black man. It's super awful. Really.
Damn.
Yeah, really no rush. Sweet. I guess it all lines up perfectly, really. So I was meant to not go to work more.
Shit's just kind of, the kind of the way it's going.
Falls in place as I walked out.
That's hilarious.
God, man, blood would be so good right now.
Nah, I know, right? How do I drop this fucking briefcase? I don't want it now. There it is. Keep dropping my gun. Put your gun up, fool.
Put your gun up, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Put your gun up.
Alright, so what do we want to do here? Alright, so I've hidden a weapon in here. Good job. I'm such a boss. I hid a gun in here, bro. What are you talking about? That's what bosses do.
Living that boss's life.
Dude. I got a fire extinguisher, dude. What? What the fuck? I unlocked the back door.
Okay.
Alright, bitch. You about to get me fucked up.
You about to get fucked up.
What in the hell, dude? I don't have a penny or nothing.
Fixins to fuck you.
You fixing to get food.
Fixins to fuck you.
Bruh. How do I get this dude to get up off the steps, man? God damn it.
Come on, do you read? Help, please. Someone's over there.
Fixins to fuck you.
Nobody's over here. What are you talking about? And it was at that moment he knew he fucked up.
Yeah, I think you're fine. Bloody hell.
Where you running, boy?
We've got our man. Let's turn him loose.
Go, go. Don't let him get through to you. Okay. No cat and mouse, just get it done. Green! Agent Green, are you still there? Went down a man. Stay focused. He's not playing.
I never said I was playing.
Huh?
The woman talking about he's not playing. Yeah, y'all trying to kill me. Y'all sending people after me, man. I don't appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I don't appreciate that, bro. I love how they're all like, step back, I got this. It's like, bro, you ain't got it, obviously. An ICA SMG Raptor covert? That's a bad mother trucker. So she got a silencer on it? Yeah. Yep, sure does. Taking this with me, bud. A concealable knife, I'll take that.
Who's on my six? I need backup. I would strongly advise you to leave the area. Step up your game. Liz, you copy? Got multiple dead bodies on our hands, gentlemen. Hey, I need some help here.
The first day this game came out, somebody did a speed run on one of the levels, and they were able to beat it in like 9 seconds. I think it was like the one I was struggling with.
Command area is all clear. Please advise, over.
Which they did it like, I was trying to kill everybody, dude.
They have a sniper rifle, the sniper, so the log was loaded in.
I can't, something like that. Yeah, something like that. I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah. Or was able to, you can start in like different locations now, you know what I mean? So probably started in the location that they were in and killed her immediately and got out, you know what I mean, within the same instant. Cause you gotta get out too, you feel me? Not detected during a frisk. He told me don't what? Don't shit on me? What a Girl Scout, bro.
Bow staff. The bow staff.
Yeah, well, that guy, they're like a Girl Scout, so it doesn't change it. He's disguise is ruined. Thanks to you guys. I really wish you wouldn't kill people, bro. You feel me?
I really wish we would stop doing that. That's not a nice thing.
For real talk. My next victim, dude. It's coming up.
I want to train with David Goggins one day.
A baby god. I snuck right past security. They tell my security only. Damn, they see me on the fucking camera. I didn't even see that camera.
Control, how copy? We got dead one on the ground.
You have to put this sticker on your phone. No photos allowed.
I just need to do a
Even
quick
when
routine
you're on
check
the
if you
guest
want to get
list.
through.
That dude right here be Resident Evil 2.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to leave.
I think 8 minutes.
Hey, I'm talking to you. I said you can't be here. Now leave. Third? What the hell is that? Stop what you're doing, right? Ah!
Right there!
Second chance, buddy. Get on the fucking ground. Don't let him get away!
Oh my god, they shot him down.
Huh?
Jesus.
All I gotta say, if you do take him out, fucking take my knife.
Hmm.
Yeah, he shit earlier, by the way, so you should be going shitting. You hear me? I say shit earlier. I need to get guns. I know she won't like carrying that big ass knife. Give her a gun, though, she'll carry that shit.
It's pretty bad, but 2021, you gotta have a gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have one, but I'm gonna have one soon in the next few months.
Guns are at the highest they've ever been.
I had one by fucking last year.
I went to go look one, man. They wanted 500 for a fucking 5.9, bro. I was like, god damn.
Yeah,
Oh,
they probably business. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you. I'm gonna have to
yeah, they went up. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to get some. I'm just gonna get a 40 cal. It's still gonna cost me $900.
Yeah.
You have to put this sticker on your phone. No photos allowed. Even when you're on the guest list. Now move along.
I want to see what he does in such situations.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to pass, you need to comply to a frisk.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Sir. Nothing to worry about. It's simple protocol, sir. Good. You're clean and good to go.
So I was able to get modern lethal syringe through. Through a frisk, so that's pretty good.
We have someone searching for it right now.
Oh, I knew I should have just tied it around my waist or something.
Oh, it's on standard mode. Okay, it's my respect.
No respect
Please
standard.
tell me you found it.
Hey,
Yeah, I look down in the corner there, like there's a shit, little speed where there's shit on the screen.
Has to be back
I
here
look down
somewhere.
and yeah, Leon A standard. His estimate was 55 minutes, so not that big, dude. I do like to watch. Every now and again, like every few months, like a different shit, just like here and there, see what people do, certain games.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like Mario and stuff, shit like that. Interesting to me. There's like a whole like subculture with that shit. Speed running and all that stuff.
Of course.
It's very nerdy. It's very super nerdy. I would never ever be part of it, but
Oh,
like I said, I've only ever really done like one speed running game that was a fucking remake. Like I said, Resident Evil 1. No, I'm not speed running.
Whoa! You can't be here.
I come fast
Hey,
in a lot
this
of
guy's
games,
up to
but
no
anyway.
good. Can someone please help me? Oh
Sir,
God!
you do not
This shit's all messed
Sir,
up.
keep
Do
walking.
something, please.
There's nothing here.
This on is good.
hi, bud.
I'd rather watch shit like this. Nerd Spiegel in video games and watch regular TV. That's how pathetic regular TV is.
I mean, pathetic or not, they got more people watching them than me.
Agent Davenport reporting in. No sign of target. I'll keep looking.
Just remember your briefing and stay on task.
Agent Davenport.
Hey, who are you?
If you got aim assist on, you turn around.
That's enough.
Oh, that shit look like you aim perfectly at it.
Hey, I ain't fucking telling you again.
That game.
We've got strict orders, sir. I can't let you through here for security reasons.
What the fuck? Go back to that. How the fuck did he get around that corner fast? Wait, goddamn it! It went forward instead of back. Okay. Oh, I can't see that, Jude. See, I can't do that on console. Something you're gonna do with a mouse and high frames.
What?
Command, just checking in. I got Zilch.
Help and fight me, goddammit!
Somebody help me! Hey, there's something.
I was not paying attention.
Next. Just you?
You smell nicer, but this is still too close.
Just you? Not here with me?
Okay, that's a good thing to remember. Even though really that's a little glitch though. I don't know if I like that.
See, if they said, you know, they consider anything usable too.
Yeah,
Glitch or not.
I didn't know that he was climbing down the ladder, like it was almost down as he was climbing, and the zombie like lurched towards him, but didn't do damage to him. So zombies obviously can't do anything to you while you're still on the ladder.
Ah.
Yeah, because the zombie literally like lunged at him and like kind of the models went into each other But he still like was allowed to get off the ladder.
Oh,
that too. It's,
that is, yeah, that is something to definitely cue in on, because fuck. Where's this other agent? Because I know that some bitch was there last time, so it didn't trigger. So they're randomly walking around then, because when I started over there, I bet.
Oh, he's about to fight Birkin. See how he does this boss fight. I just juked him the entire fucking time. And shot him down with a pistol. Is he gonna knife Birkin down?
Mm-hmm.
He's slicing the shit out of Birkin. Yeah, the knife does more like damage at a higher frame. I forgot, I read that shit the other day, man. It's like the knife does more damage on the PC because of the higher frame rates. My mind makes a fucking sense. Like, how's that correlate? I don't know how they explained it. Yeah, on the PC, the knife definitely does more damage.
That's insane. No.
What? I mean, he'll change his mind by the time he wakes up. Of course it'll be later because I gotta go train in the morning. Ain't no fucking weed here, so he ain't gonna be here that long, so nigga probably thinks it's fucking weed here and shit. It's like, ain't nothing here. There's nothing.
Dry as a motherfucker.
Alright, I'm telling you, that's gonna be a huge factor, and he's gonna fucking not be that long. It'll be boring. PlayStation not. Alright, he already knows the place is not being moved.
I mean, it doesn't have enough life to be moved around like that. Goddamn, dude. You can't afford it. Keep moving it, man. It's gonna shorten its life up. You barely getting any gains out of that bit.
Yeah, well, if he does come tomorrow, it's gonna be for 2 days. Ain't no weed here, no. Ain't no easy pussy. I mean there is, but I mean not like. I mean there is. What I meant to say is like not bitches you fucking with, low grade bitches.
I'm about to say you got one down there too.
Who knows, man? Like tender bitches.
Oh god.
Single moms, and drug addicts. Those are the people who he gets. He brags about it. Like, I turn down super hot bitches. I turn down super hot bitches, like bitches that you would fucking drool over, nigga. Just cause I don't give a fuck. I'm not sexual deviant. I'm not sexual deviant. Sorry for this. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just some fucking shit. Maybe it's just some grudge I have. I don't know. Some mini resentment I had towards bitches. I don't know. Treat me bad when I was younger. I don't know. Maybe that's why I turned them down. A lot of times. You know, it's funny when you turn a hot one down, like, I don't know how to respond to that. Like, yeah, I'm not kissing your ass, whore. Got my face, bitch.
I don't know where your lips have been.
Exactly, bruh.
That's, you can't say that.
Honestly, I'll probably regret some of these bitches I turned down later on, but I don't care right now. I don't care. I'll probably look back like, damn, I should've put these whores. Oh man, it's just like that is honestly, dude. Like, it's not as like good for me. Like when like I barely know somebody. I don't know. Is that weird? It's better for me.
It depends. Like, what you mean? It's better for you to, like, what do you mean?
If I know somebody for a while, like if I know somebody for a while, like if I know them.
Of course.
Like if I know them for a decent amount of time.
Ain't nobody trying to jump in, like, these people who do that shit are weird, dude.
Yeah, I can't, what, as a, like, something like help, I guess, kind of understand, like, I couldn't do, like, a Tinder thing. Like, I couldn't do that.
You also probably wouldn't be in, you probably wouldn't, well, you probably wouldn't be into one night stands. I bet you've done them, but I bet you're not into them.
No, not really. Never have been there. And I do them, done them.
Exactly.
But, I mean, I'd rather, I don't know.
But it's just not your type, right? You don't really care to do that.
Man, cause I'd be thinking, man, my stupid ass be thinking about, like, I don't know.
You think a little bit more.
Like, I don't know what this bitch has been on, man. That's not kind of diseases she has. You know, it's just nasty to me, man. Like,
and I gotta see how this bitch acts, because she could be crazy, right? She could be out here fucking everybody, you know what I mean? Literally.
That's the thing, but like, dude, that's one thing that a positive. I will never be set up by a bitch, right? Cause I don't fucking the opportunity to do it on me is like extremely low, bro. It's like, cause I don't let them in. Like, I don't let it like.
And that's where they get a lot of motherfuckers, dude. Weakness of women, you know? It's like, man, hell no. You ain't fitting to coerce me with no woman. I'll laugh at you. I've had enough pussy in my life, brother. I've had enough pussy to where I don't care. Like, there's 8 different types of pussies, maybe 12 that I've figured out so far. 8 discernible ones for sure, 12 possibles.
My dick.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, they're all basically all the same. And my favorite type's the wolf cooter. And fat, and a little, you know, the little fat chubby cheek ones. I like those ones.
Fat pussy, yeah, I like those.
Love fat pussy. But the worst kind's probably they like to call them, some people call them pastrami lips. I like to call them meat lips, something simpler. Almost kind of like shredded beef.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Definitely. I mean, they're indistinguishable. They're the worst ones, honestly. And it ain't that they look bad, they ain't good to fuck either. For some odd reason, that rubbery piece never gets wet.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain, but it starts to, if you're a raw dogger like me, and I've had them all, so it starts to, like, rub your dick raw almost. It's weird. I don't like it. It almost feels like a suction cup on the outside of your dick too, and it's not like it's loose or anything, depending on what bitch it is. Not a favorite. I had a redhead. Most redheads are the same, I've noticed. They always have that weird. It's fucking weird. It's almost like it protrudes in the beginning and then goes inward. They call those innies. Brooke had an innie. One of those. Hers was a little bit fatter, but still had an innie.
Right.
Because it started to kind of poke out at the top and then go completely inward, like a knuckle. You can call it moose knuckle. Because they, you know, I mean, well, to be honest with you, most of them have fat. The ones that don't have a fat coot, those are the worst ones. You know what I mean? They got it, if you don't got any wet, you know, because then you ain't got no lip on it, nothing to grab a hold of.
Right.
But those bitches with just holes, yuck. Worst kind. Literally, it's like they have a pussy hole, and that's it. It's weird, bro. It's almost like, and I've only met maybe 2 or 3. Oh, they're fucking weird, dude. It's like, bitch ain't got no pussy. The line's even short on the front of them. Like, the line only goes up like a half an inch or an inch. And I'm not exaggerating.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, bro? It's a fucking rare one, bro. Like, and it's similar to the other one that I was like, there's 2 that are alike, but they're both nasty, bro. Like, I don't know, I ain't a big fan of it. Sitting here thinking about pussies. It's a dick, dude. Small, medium, large, shaved down or not, circumcised is the biggest difference a penis has.
Right. That's it, really.
That's it. You know what I'm glad? I'm just glad that these old fucks, they got all crazy with religion and shit, and started cutting our dicks, didn't start doing other shit, bro.
That's that Jewish shit, bro.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
I don't need them to start fucking damn, you know. Dude, you think about it. If 1,000 years ago, they cut like a star into the head of our dick, well, that's what we would do now. We'd have star heads on our dicks. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Like, what the fuck, dude? Oh, but it pleasures a girl better. I bet. It looks like a fucking drill bit. God, I can only imagine that, Zion. You'd have a dick with fucking like a starfish head. Ha ha! That's just funny. Ain't it? Drilling that beat. Trying to spank from people. I gotta finish this mission. It's hard, bro. These motherfuckers, bro, they just be in here, bro. I'm running around with a brick in my hand, like, I just don't give a fuck.
I can't hold my dick in my hand. Fucking your ass be cool.
I came to the party with my dick in my hand, and you thought I was cool. I'm still trying to figure out what this car battery's for. Uh-oh.
How was he not getting hit by these dogs? He got super lucky there. That was luck, bro. Did us get a round of applause for that one.
A round of applause. An old axe? Let me see it. I found this out in the middle of nowhere. Wow, bro. You talking about this boy ready to murder. I just found a fucking axe. At a club. The fuck's that doing there? So what's the purpose? Dude, I will bust you in your head with this thing, dude. Do you not know who I am, bro? I'm Agent 40 Mother effing 7. Please let them know, because I don't want to have to hurt them.
I was gonna flash grenade, he flashed back down. Goddamn ones. 8 zombies and Mr. X with that one.
So he pre-planned it.
Oh yeah, all this shit. This dude probably fucking
planned all of it out.
Thousands of speed runs on this shit.
Right.
You gotta think even the smallest shit like them not juking a zombie correctly. They're gonna have to start from the beginning. Or if they fucking don't do a puzzle fast enough, we start from the beginning. I couldn't do that shit, man. It'd drive me fucking insane. And it's like, there's no really reward from it either. Like, wasting your time, you get nothing out of it.
I mean, other than what, yeah, but dude, that's a new YouTube category, and it's pretty successful.
I mean, I don't want to waste my life doing speed runs on the same game.
What the hell are you doing here?
To each their own, though, right?
Yeah, you're right.
It's like a lot of people will find me fucking weird for turning down hot bitches all the time. So, that's just me. They don't care.
Is this guy running at me?
He's gone. Looks like he made
for it.
He talking about he's gone. No, you're just being a.
No sign of any pup. Moving on.
You're being a cooter, bro.
So you got to the sewers in about 25 minutes. That's pretty good. Pretty fucking good.
I've got a body on the ground.
I've got a body on the ground here. What a pussy. Come on over here and check on this guy. Can I get my knife back?
No.
I'm gonna need that. We're just gonna I'm tired of people finding you guys.
I'm sick good.
I'm dumping it in the water, bro. Good night.
I'm sick good. I wonder how many people besides me are gonna call out. I already know I won. Fuck it.
You're gonna regret.
I don't feel bad about that, man. Fuck that company.
He's talking about he feels bad about it.
No, I said I don't. I said I don't feel bad about it.
Okay, I'm about to say, this motherfucker, bro. Listen to this guy.
Hey! Oh shit! Wait, what? Why are you not dressed? Ow!
Same reason you're getting knocked out. You should have not been so nosy. Alright, that's everybody. Jesus. I just dumped 8 people over the side of this thing and put them in the water. Alright, so now I can drop this axe right here because I can't just carry an axe around. It's not going to be really sensible.
The suspicious. Leon S. Kennedy.
Oh, I'm so smart, dude. I literally just outsmarted the game. God, I'm such a freaking beast. I can't be stopped. Nobody saw that. That was awesome.
Ada Wong.
Are you getting a Wong sickle? Would you like a Wong sickle, bitch? Oh, a wrench. I like wrenches. Fucking whore. Oh, what's this dude doing? I gotta kill this guy, actually. What you doing, special? You come over here to get killed, bitch? Oh, you wanna do your little smokes? Hey, little boy, you better back up. This ain't for little pussies.
This is Agent Swan.
I'm in command. We got a.
So you can turn corners quicker when you engage that device.
Fuck that, I'm hiding in this trash can. People are shooting and shit. Bro, I just busted that dude's chops. I'm not hiding in this trash can anymore. That's what cowards do. Now I can just disguise myself as a bartender, you little bitch. Yeah, you thought I wasn't smart enough to do that. Thought I was a little dumb bitch, didn't you? Hey, where's this dude's shit at?
Birkin bag.
Alright, I just leave.
Like,
oh shit.
Literally, like, during the second half of this game while I was playing with Claire, I just kept seeing Birkin bag over and over again.
What?
You gotta remember some of the characters, like, remember the mutant guy? He was a scientist. His name was William Birkin.
All this Birkin-ness madness.
I literally just kept saying Birkin bag.
Birkin bag. Smirking bag.
It was probably in there that day, like, what the fuck is he talking about? Birkin bag.
There's a Birkin going on. In case.
Some Birkin bag of designer shit, expensive shit. I don't keep up with that stuff.
Yeah.
Women and faggots.
Some stupid shit like that.
Yeah, that's a weird trend now. Like men wear designer clothes. Like y'all look, you look like a fucking straight bitch. Really
hey, buddy.
Women, bro.
That's not for you, bud.
Man, the rappers, man, making that shit. That shit ain't cool, bro. Y'all look like straight faggots, man.
Some of these rappers though be straight up like, you know. You know, they be straight up though. They be straight up with it, bruh.
I would never wear like shit, man. Fuck that, man.
Nothing like a military briefcase, dude, with a gun in it.
I don't even wear jeans anymore.
I mean, that's all I wear, so.
I fucking wear this athletic stretchy pants.
Oh, this guy's about to get. Oh my god, that guy got totally murdered. What? Check. Don't move.
Okay, I'll hear you.
Yeah, I don't ever have denim on my legs anymore.
Never.
Don't touch my legs.
Denny.
Well, I went out went out on town like. Oh god, I had jeans on. You can't go to the goddamn.
I'm about to say.
You can't go to the bar/club with what I usually wear.
It just ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I fucked up and left the gun. I killed that guy and left his gun there, so he knows. Fuck. Oh.
I got like two or three strategic pairs of jeans in my repertoire.
I just said. Whoa! Okay then, big word.
Repertoire.
Boy, just broke out a big word on me, like Big Bird. Big word, Big Bird.
Let's say it slow. Repertoire.
Repertoire.
Polygon.
Ooey.
Polygon.
Polygrip.
Repertoire.
Repertoire. Oh shit. Repertoire. Oh my god, you're such a repertoire. Wow, this is such a cool ass club, dude.
Hey, waiter, just so you know, I don't tip.
Waiter? I'm not a fucking waiter. Shut your ass up. Oh yeah, I am. Sorry about that. I about blew my cover.
A ticket?
God damn, don't do that.
What kind of a ticket?
To serve at the juice bar, you need a ticket.
I still got grabbed again.
Of course.
Yeah, you just have to take it around the corner from here, by the canal. If you show it to the guy there, he'll let you.
My face, mister.
Thanks.
Please, behave.
Oh, thanks. Did you call again? Yeah, it's fine. just waiting to make a little transaction of my own. Then I'll drop it off. Yeah, I know. It's on the receipt, right? Ring the doorbell at the drop-off. Wouldn't have killed the guy to meet me outside, but what the hell do I care, right? Listen, I don't want to be on the phone when my dealer shows. I'll talk to you later. Yeah? Bye.
Missing body dumper. Open body dumper. Oh, you can put bodies in manholes now as long as you have a crowbar. What the fuck?
Okay. Sweet.
That's kind of sick. Jesus. You're a sick fuck, bro. You're just sick. You're sick with it, bro. So what was the point of me being up here if I can't do anything? That was dumb. God, where's this camera at, man?
Command, what the hell is this? Give it up. Drop the firearm.
What firearm? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't have a firearm. What are you fucking shooting for?
Man, trying to murder you, cold blood.
We're gonna have to stop that. Oh my god, I just got shot by somebody else. I gotta redo the whole goddamn thing again. I'm getting mad. So that's the thing about this fucking hardcore mode. It makes me weak in my knees and shit. You know what I'm saying? It makes me weak in the knees like a little bitch that I am. I'm just a little faggot that can't fucking beat anything on master mode, bruh. Is that what this is? Somebody needs to tell me. Is that what's wrong, dude? Am I just a little fag that can't beat things? So yeah, you're agreeing with it. I'm about sick of this. My own friends don't even fucking... They think I'm a loser.
Yeah, this is actually a tricky part right here. I got these three big ass motherfuckers.
Man, this is dumb as fuck, bro. Fuck. It's like my fucking thing keeps clogging and I'm getting sick of it now. It's gotta be getting fucking, it's gotta be getting wet to be getting that much goo in it. Thank God I've got this over here. I call this, ow! I don't call it ow, by the way, but it just kinda got hot. There it is. There's the problem right there again. Yep, goo done got up in there. Get oh, you nasty fuck. You got on my fucking hand, didn't you? Like a little prick would.
Like a little prick.
Let me tell you one thing here, Danny boy. You're gonna quit being a little prick to me. You understand me? Stomach hurts now.
Wait, with his prick.
Big dick playing with his dick. I mean, big prick playing with his dick. Oh, that one's done, bro. I finally have one that's dried all the way.
Nice.
I call it black glass. I got your first black glass piece.
Ooh,
God, dude. It sounds like, yeah, and it's hard as glass, dude. Jesus. You have to get a razor blade to cut it. I think I've made a new type of drug here out of weed. It's a new weed that's made out of weed.
Called black glass.
Yep, called black glass. Damn, that shit sounds like heavy.
The only we know how to make it.
Yep.
Start selling it.
People don't really know what it is. They know it's a resinous form and it's really bad tasting, but it's fucking very strong. It'll put you straight to sleep.
Alright, dude, I'll just flood the. You start making it, and I'll start to flood this city with it.
Hang on, it's hard to make though, so we got to charge a lot. It's like a premium. It's like you gotta tell them you gotta grow it, dude. It's like, hey man, it takes a lot, bro. Like you gotta smoke weed to get this weed. You feel me? Like that's how special this weed is. And then we can start like saying like, hey, all right, so this one was it was smoked. So this is AK-47, but it was smoked out by wedding cake. So like wedding cake was smoke. That's the resin that it got covered in. It's like, Jesus, dude, what kind of heaven have I died and went to here?
He totally triggered Birkin to knock that door open, not have to
not have to.
You know, dude hit.
Wow.
I don't know if you, like, the dude's like tried to hit you through the roof, like through the ceiling multiple times before.
Right.
He tried to totally make him not do that part.
So the way he skipped past it.
Yeah. He's fucking knifing the shit out of him again.
He's using that knife a lot. But like you said, it's because of the frames per second issue, so where you can do better. That's crazy to think that your computer's so state of the art that it makes you play better. Fuck. I just can't afford it, man. Minimally, I was looking at ones that I would need to, like, accelerate me, and guess what? They're $3,000. I ain't playing that, bro. We're gonna stick with that $500 one I was looking at. He's laughing. Fuck that shit, bro. My computer was fucking $350, and it's just a regular old fuckboy computer to write shit on. But like, if you bro, you can't spend $100 on a laptop anymore. You know what I mean? It's just not feasible. It ain't like it used to be. You don't get the same quality. I noticed that, by the way. It's like you gotta spend about $250 to get like a Celeron. A Celeron's two something, like $270. A fucking Celeron, Scion. Like, goddamn. I got the next step up. I didn't want a Celeron, my nigga. Like that's. I felt like I could have pulled one of those out and built one. So I got the fucking, what was it? The silver? Yeah, the silver. Which was like the newest one that's made for cell phones, honestly, more so than anything. But it has a low power consumption pool, but it's pretty fast at processing. So really, it's like one of those, in-betweeners. And it's really good on battery. I don't know why I would need something that's good on battery, because it literally never leaves the leash. But whatever. I like it. I just wish it could was faster. But, oh well. He said, yeah.
I just had a
have to put this
epiphany
sticker
that
on your phone. No
I've
photos
been
allowed.
here right.
Even
Right moment.
when you're on the guest list. Move along.
You know that time anomaly you experience sometimes of the person?
Excuse me,
Or
if
like
you're coming
you're in a
through, I have to frisk
situation
you.
and
Only
you're
take a minute,
thinking
okay?
your mind's already seen this before.
Mister, you are currently trespassing in a
That just
restricted
happened to
area.
me.
Stop! I'm taking you out of here. Follow
Okay.
me.
Strange, man. time isn't fucking isn't linear.
Time
You
ain't
know what I'm
what?
saying? I don't think time's linear, dude.
Explain it.
That's hard to explain.
Well, I'd love to talk about it. I don't
think
know.
it's linear. I
Time's
don't
the
think
most
it's
important conversation that no one's ever figured out.
feel like. I mean, to us, it might seem linear because our senses aren't all there. They're fractional of what. Like the thing I was just talking about, the anomaly. I feel like a version of me has already like sat here because my mind. Like
I'm
another
listening.
version of me is sitting here, like watching the studio. Like my mind's. As the dude was talking, I looked up at him. Like my mind was like, you just looked up and you've seen this. I never seen this dude before. Like, but as I was sitting there in a certain part of his room, I was like, it's my mind. It's familiar to my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know, because you can't explain, like, when your mind, you know what I'm saying, when you know, it's imprinted into your brain, like, even if you don't remember it or not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kind of like how people, like, suppress bad memories of, like, say somebody been molested or raped.
Okay. Yep.
Your mind suppresses it.
Some of us.
I feel like, it might have something to do with, like, dream state or some shit, I don't know. But...
I'm loving it, dude. Like, something's definitely, yeah, I agree.
I've had way, like, I know, like, a lot of people has experienced the same thing, man, but it's at one point or another.
Well, it's like deja vu with me. That shit creeps me out because as much as I try to, like, shake it off, it bothers me because it's like, okay, well, why the fuck would I remember that?
That shit happens. It happens to me. It seems like a lot.
A lot.
More than really normal.
Hold
it, sir. I can't let you my mind experiencing things that hasn't, to me, experienced, but to itself is experienced.
But it's just something.
And again, the brain is like one of the most complex structures in the universe. So, I mean, maybe it's just malfunctioning in it. I'm crazy anyway, so maybe I don't know.
No. It's one thing to say one, you know, but I mean, it's kind of hard to say one way or another, dude. Really, can you say that definitively that we know? Nope. So we're more than welcome to explore the options. We're not rocket scientists, neither are we brain surgeons. But we're not physical theorists, we're not theorists of any kind, but I know one thing, we can't be wrong about everything.
I say within the last year,
this is a restricted area.
I've had maybe, let me think about it for a couple seconds.
Echo Foxtrot to November Zulu, over. It sounds like someone's getting their asses kicked.
Yeah, like, alright. Truthfully, maybe last year I experienced this anomaly 3 or 4 times. More than usual.
Right.
It seems like what happens like once every few years for most people. Maybe it's a mix-up of memories. Maybe the mind mixes up memories.
Nothing here on the roof. Over.
Damn, well, that means mine's mixing up memories more than it should.
Got nothing here.
Well, it's not like a big deal. It's not like.
But I think it is. It is to me because I'm really interested in that shit. I don't know why I'm interested in it, but there's answers that we don't have, and it bothers me. And nobody else seems to be worried about it.
It's maybe I was on something a minute ago when I said another version of myself. Or like,
right, and it had me interested. I was like, well, what do you mean, you know? And it just kind of made you think a little bit more, because then you started backing off.
Agent Green, are you still there?
It was almost like I asked a question that you weren't ready to explore. You get what I mean?
Sit down. He's sharp, so be sharper.
It's crazy.
But I don't think, but going back to the original point, I don't think fucking time's linear, man. For that shit, if that shit really is like, even a percentage of what I think is true about it, then it's not linear.
Okay, so check it out. The reason why I asked, alright, so here's something that we know. We just started learning this too. We sent things out in space long enough to where we were able to, like, you know, examine it.
Yeah.
Things didn't age.
Yeah, that's,
So, and they tell you that and they say, and I believe science, a lot of people don't, they tell you for a fact, they know for a fact now, they had already theory that time didn't exist. Remember, they say once you hit space, that time is relative to this Earth, right? And they don't really understand it because it's a phenomenon. Because they tried to tie it to gravity and almost had it tied, but there was too many anomalies. You feel me?
Hey, what was that? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're good. No, you're good. That's pretty much it. They tried to tie it to gravity, but they could not find a definitive, you know what I mean? A scientific definitive way to say gravity and Earth are causing time. You get what I mean? But they do say that they know that time is a factor, right? But guess what's more factor on aging us? You know how we think time ages us? Do you know what it is that ages us?
What?
It's more so the atmosphere and gravity. So the atmosphere around us, okay, skin, what we breathe in, right? And gravity. When you go to space, you have to work out a lot more. You have to do it like what you do twice a day, basically, right? Sometimes 3. But they don't make them do it like that. But they make them. You have to once a day. If not, your bones get so brittle when you get back to Earth, you'll start getting what they call space splinters. And you know what a space splinter is?
What?
It's where your fucking bones crack when you come back down to Earth when you got too much gravity on them. And if you didn't work out, they started learning that in the 50s and 60s. People were, when they come back from space, they were cracking pieces like of their elbows and shit, and their joints and their knees and stuff. Just small cases, right? And they started to look into it, and that's when they hit they were like, oh my god, you know what I mean?
I was gonna say, what was that movie with Matthew McConaughey last few years ago where he went into space? What was that movie?
Oh.
It was like a Christopher Nolan movie, I think.
And they had a robot that was advanced AI, and they put the advanced AI inside of a computer box. They sent him out to space, that computer, and a flight crew, and they got lost in space or something like that, maybe.
I'm not sure if he
Lost, or they were on a mission, or they were on a long-term mission.
Yeah, it was a long-term. Why I bring it up is, remember, like, he wasn't aging, bro.
And his daughter was fucking grown when he got back.
And his daughter was grown, dude. It's like,
and she was like, pretty much though, like her dad was never there, and he was like, wait, I've only been gone, fucking, and then he thought, and it's like his relative of time. Well, I thought a couple months, and he's like, no, Daddy, you've been gone for years.
Fucking hell,
that's crazy.
I swear it was Christopher Nolan. You know,
and just there's another. And that's another thing. There was another movie to where they start talking about when you hit the 4th dimension. And I think that's the same fucking movie we're talking about, actually. And it may not be, but either way, though, they talking about how the guy goes to space or something like that. Long story short, it's like how he's never going to see his daughter again, but then he figures out that there's a wormhole or something through something. And he figures out that time's actually not connected, and he's able to go back into time and visit certain periods. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, but here's the thing. The reason why all this was brought up was here's the main reason behind it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and certify to be crazy, okay? But at least I'll admit that before I explain it. Now, basically, there was a bunch of shit going down with Trump and all them. Yeah. I don't know if you know, but Trump's uncle, his great uncle, or his great great uncle, don't know how far it goes back. There's a person named H.G. Wells that wrote a book. And long story short, when you do the background history, you look up people and you see that there was some people named Don Trump and another person named something. And these people and these Trumps that they talk of, they exist. And one of the fictional characters that wasn't real lived in the book in the exact same address where Trump lived. And it pretty much explained how he came to a power, but shortly after he came to power, like, he called all this stuff out, right? And all he did was make the American people realize at a larger scale, but it didn't quite go the way they thought, and neither did the book, because the book talks about a time machine, and it talks about how little Baron Trump, which was the youngest, had figured out basically what it is. And the book's name is, I think it's like something like a time traveler or something, or Baron Trump and a time traveler or something like that. But he basically learns, long story short, he basically learns that he can travel in time, right? Now, if you were to get crazily conspiracy, somebody was talking, and it made me think, and I was like, wow, if you wanted to go with the conspiracy, that was the wild one. And they were pretty much saying that the governments were fighting basically right now, because the United States is the only one that has this figured out. And they've had it figured out since, honestly, the exact day was somewhere around the time. Do you remember, and there's actually fact behind this, what I'm about to tell you. So you remember when they got, Mr. Edison and the other guy was the Tesla. Thank you. You knew exactly what I was. So when they got his booklets, he had contact with Mr. Trump, and it was like real life contract. The reason why this is known is because there is a military file, right? And it is called the something, but it has something to do with Jewish people, and that's what it's labeled as. Something, the Jewish something convention. So the Jewish something Geneva, it's kind of like the Geneva Convention, you know what I mean? But it was not the one you thinking of, you know what I mean? It was weird as fuck. Anyways, all these documents end up being true. They have, Don G. Trump or whatever. I don't remember his exact name, but he's connected with him, and he's able to access these files. Now, literally, he went kind of missing, I think, or whatever, right? And so the crazy part was those files, right? The government did go by and get them all, every single bit of them. But there's some files that went missing, and they're pissed because they were the time travel files. And they already had deemed those files the files of a crazy man. But they wanted them. And they wanted them bad. And then people say that's when that the government got involved with the Trumps, basically. And there's been a problem ever since then. You get what I'm getting at? And ever since then, there was a divide. And I guess one, his dad, not Trump, but his dad swore that he would never be like all the rich people around him, because he basically knew that they were meeting in secrecy and they were running things. So what he decided to do was tell all his kids about it, basically. And he had a few. Now, you gotta remember, he's Donald Trump ain't his only child, bro. Alright? So.
No, didn't he have another child that died?
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Alright. Now, the way he died was drugs and alcohol, supposedly, right?
We know a bunch of so much information.
Right, but it might be useful, though. Real fucking talk, though. Alright, Scion. So they're saying, and you notice they don't talk about this nigga, right? Right. Now, all the shit I'm telling you, bro, is true. Now, I know I'm mixing fiction in with this book. The reason I mentioned the book is just, what the fuck this dude write this book for? And all this shit comes true in it, right? And some of it's different, like it says his farming administrator, blah, 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 ends up being Pence. Like, a lot of different names end up matching, bro. It's crazy. And they go for this 4-year-long stint, and then when they go to get reelected, things get crazy. But the thing is I didn't really look into it anymore because things started getting crazy in real life here. And I basically stopped studying it. But long story short, Tesla swore up and down that he had figured out free energy for one, energy to move in cars for two. So he was going to, be able to change the automotive industry. And for 3, he had figured out the beginning, he said, of the beginning of the biggest discovery of history of the turn of the century. He had figured out with all the stuff that he'd been messing with. He had also been dabbling in, the obsession of time and what it was. You know what I mean? And with his obsession with the electric and time and what it was, the 3 of these, and I don't know what they have in common, by the way, bud. But this was how it was led. His obsession with electric, time, and all this led into a time machine. So I don't know if he was experienced, you know what I mean? Experiment with, because he did a lot of experiments with electric. We know that. That's proof. The government's even admitted that too. They said when they confiscated his files that there was so many different written documents that it filled up an apartment. His apartment was basically wall to wall. But it was all handwritten shit. It wasn't like somebody else's books, you feel me? He had other people's books, don't get me wrong. And another thing was they would not share his choice of authors. They wouldn't share not a goddamn one of them. And I think that the reason why they don't want them shared is because they were really valuable authors and they probably weren't well known about. You know what I mean? And if he were to say that, well, these authors are this, this, and this, because all the shit that he talked about back in the day ended up coming true. Everybody said the electric can't travel through the air. Wrong. Now we got wireless chargers, and we're just now getting them in, 2014? 2015?
Well, here's a fact that most people seem to forget, man. It's like one of the basic building blocks of the universe is electromagnetism.
Good job. Literally what you just said, a fucking building block, my nigga. I don't know if we could stress this anymore.
See, most people are dumb as shit. They be like, oh, the building blocks is the table of elements, periodic table of elements.
Oh, boy.
It's like electromagnetism, and there's like 2 or 3 other things. One of them's like the weaker or something force, and another was like the greater something force, and electromagnetism. I forgot what the fuck. Let me look that up right quick. Just so I know. It sounds stupid when I'm around people I don't know. I'm going to look that up. Electromagnetism. Greater.
And then you have all this stuff going on with like polar magnetism, right? And stuff, it runs. He had figured out basically a way for everyone to have free energy. You know what I mean? Through magnetism. And what you're talking about is the same shit. He basically figured out. But he was a little off, you feel me? He wasn't like the rest of these people. He wanted everybody to be able to eat off of that, you feel me? He didn't want to make it, the military and what we call our government, the military industrial complex, told him to shut his fucking mouth, you know what I mean? Come over here and work for us. Like, I still don't know. Alright, so, Rick and Morty, right?
Strong and weak interactions is what I was thinking about.
I don't know if you know, but Rick and Morty, the whole cartoon's based on time and reality.
Yeah.
Literally.
I've seen some episodes of that, man.
Yeah. And I mean, and now they look at it in a whole different light, you feel me? But that's literally the basis of it. And I think some of my favorite episodes are not so much the episodes with them, but so much the interstellar cartoon episodes. Because they take a hard look at what we call improbabilities that are probable, that are this insane world that you can look into. But I mean, at the end of the day, it would be pretty wild if there is anything out there, you know what I mean? Just like at Mars. It went from there's no absolute possible way that there's water there. And I know I told you before, even years ago, I didn't believe that for not a fucking second, dude. I think there's water there. It's gotta be deep below the surface. At one point, Mars was a habitable place, I believe. Because they already say to us, if they are telling us the truth about suns, the beginning, like the sun, like suns and gravity and the beginning of Earth's life and all that, they said that we were a turmoil mess, right? And they also said in the beginning of the sun's life, that bitch was swole the fuck up and hot. Do the math on it. If that bitch was swollen hot the fuck, and they said it was a short time, but to us, a short time's a million years. You feel me? Now, the sun was like that for, I think, 500,000 or 1,000,000. If, for 500,000 years, did you know that there's a couple of different life forms that can form between then and there? Yes, it's a short time. I'm not disagreeing. But even if it were just a short 1,000,000, right? That's just enough time to pretty much start a life cycle. So Mars may have just started a life cycle. Because honestly, we don't know how long. It might have been 3.5 million, you know what I mean, years. And then it started shrinking. And guess what? It either as it shrank, you know, but here's the thing about Mars. It's further away from us, correct?
Yes.
But it's dried out and hot as fuck. Now, how is something far away from us hot and hotter than where we're at? Because it doesn't have the same atmosphere, right? Like, pretty much what they're saying is their atmosphere's gone. What happened to it? Why does everything else have an atmosphere? Like, Venus has one of the strongest fucking... We can't even penetrate Venus's atmosphere to get a probe in it. I think it's Venus, ain't it? It's like every time we try to... It's Jupiter. Yep, it's the gassy one. Because every time we try to fly in there, the gases fucking collapse any man-made object we have. We can't get in that bitch.
Venus is like closer to the sun.
Okay, I get mixed up. Forgive me. I know there's one that has Saturn that has the fucking storm that rages on for years, or what is it, decades? Yep. But by the way, that storm just did something new. You'd have to look it up, but evidently it did an anomaly, and I think it either disappeared or got 3 times bigger or something crazy as fuck. It did something that it wouldn't have done. It did. It got bigger. Okay, I knew I was reading something, and I was just like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Yeah, so it got bigger. So it's basically just probably gonna swallow the whole planet. That'd be nuts. But you know, they say back in the day, just saying, they say here on Earth there was fucking massive typhoons going on and shit when this bitch was forming, and Earth, you know, massive earthquakes, massive everything. But yeah, just saying, and I'm not saying I'm right, but okay, how did Mars lose all its magnetism? Did it ever have it? Did it have a small atmosphere, or did it have an atmosphere that got sucked and blasted away? We have a very strong polar magnetism and a driving force that not only helps us with like X-rays and solar and all that. I mean, it helps us from, you know, the basis of everything. I mean, it keeps us pretty much safe. Pretty much. I mean, you still get UVs. Rays still come through. But it's the gamma rays that I'm, you know, that those particularly is, you know, that if you get hit with a gamma ray, you would know it. You die, so.
Goddamn right.
Man, I don't know, man, though. With everything that's going on in this world, bro, it's like we're in the information age, right? But at the same time, I knew it was coming. The moment we were allowed to access any information, we only had a short period to take it all in before it slowly became mixed and confusing. You can't even go to a sorted site now and know that it might be bullshit that they're telling you. And it's just starting to get that way now. It'll get worse. That's why they're holding the whole campaign of the truth is only by the government type deal, you know?
Yep.
Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous philosophy that we're pushing. And we're going down that road fast, too. It's like, choo-choo, downhill. But, you know, I was thinking about it, speaking about that shit from earlier. They probably killed Tesla, the more I think about it, man. I'm not trying to be no conspiracy theory, but, I mean, what else does it point to, dude? You know what I mean? Dude's fucking, I don't know, man. It's just like there's certain people that go and they die, and then there's certain people that just die abruptly. Hey, baby.
Crazy shit. They wanted his shit. They wanted his
Yeah.
tech.
He knew some things that obviously, okay, it's finally working. God damn. Yeah, he obviously knew something. I'm not saying he knew time travel, but
He might have, man.
he maybe. I mean, ain't gonna tell him. But
Pretty
he
sure he
definitely
had.
knew something
Pretty
stuff.
sure. Oh my god, that was brutal. That was he was having a seizure, bro.
Okay.
Jesus, man. I gotta see the commentary on that one. I know he came. Yeah, he came up with. I think he had wireless technology back then.
What kind? Like wireless electric technology? Because he claims that's what he had.
Yeah.
He claimed
pretty
that
sure.
he claimed he can pretty much do what we're doing now with wireless charging, but he was doing it with like objects. You know what I mean? Now they were
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
custom,
he had that.
but
Pretty sure he had that.
yeah, he claimed he had custom objects that he could make with a certain something, with a certain type of coil, and he could, and you know, like I think the first thing he claimed is he could wirelessly propel certain objects, right? And that was basically where it started, and then he started claiming that he could wirelessly transmit electric to another object without the actual you seeing it, because they had already proved it could go with the lightning bolt. You feel me? Like the big ass glass thing with the where you could see it draw. Right?
Yes.
They already proved that, but he was saying no. I can shoot certain amount of electric. Obviously not as that much, but wirelessly, and you know all these claims, and the government was basically saying he was half full of shit and crazy. But when the only reason that it's not that I don't, because sometimes people are nuts, but it was the other people around him that said, nah, he was pretty well minded.
One of the smartest people that ever be born.
Just like with people that we think, certain ones just kind of inherited. Some of them weren't. Some of them were. Alexander Graham Bell. They say he would hate to see where his company's turned out to be. Fuck yeah! What are they? AT&T now?
At least, yeah.
God, that's awful. I would have been like, no, we're gonna be Bell South. We're not gonna be AT&T. Fuck that. We're merging. You're not buying me out. But those are conversations to be had at the big table. I can imagine that getting ugly. Imagine 100. Imagine all the hedge fund babies and shit that are going through all these mergers right now.
You gotta think, who has the leverage in the merger?
Right. We'll never know.
No, those are for their big wig.
The only time we'll know is when there's some animosity and they show it. Like Norman Yates turns into Norman Yates Incorporated. Like, what the fuck happened there? Well, we had to change the name. We absorbed the company. Oh, well, when you absorb it, that's a pretty legal term. Some things didn't go so much your way. Yeah. We had to buy them out. Money talks, bullshit walks. Poopy drawers. Alright, I gotta get up in the morning. I gotta go to this shit. Oh. I got to call these people with my shit. If they ain't got on this money shit by 8 o'clock, I'm gonna go. They said 24 hours, so where I want my ain't, you know what I mean? Like, chip chop. I ain't seen the first thing about it, no emails, no nothing, so it make me worry, and I don't want to wait a long time.
What, buddy?
Sonic. And get my money back. I want my money back. I ain't got money like that. They got to give that money back. I got to have it back in the account. I need that. Can't give that up. Gotta have that back. Can't. Ain't nobody would have known it was gonna happen. But I can't afford 180 on fucking Sonic. I just can't. Yeah, well, I also can't afford to sue them, so if I gotta figure this out. I'll have to call both my merchants. They're on 2 different cards. It's gonna be a fucking disaster. I'm gonna be like, I appreciate you fucking app did this shit. And motherfucker. And I won't use that app no more now. And it worked perfect for fucking 2 years. What the fuck happened? Literally one night it stops working and fucking charges my card 6 times. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, that is bullshit. Get your shit under control. And the bank shouldn't have gave him that money, to be dead ass with you. No, exactly. And that might be what way I have to go with it. Because if they're not gonna honor it, I gotta figure it out. Somebody's fucking cutting it. I ain't paying for something I didn't get. And there's no way, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no, I don't like that. There's no in between. There's no email proof. You know what I'm saying? You just robbed me. And then say it error. Your money's fully refunded within 24 hours. And the only thing I cook was okay. Look, what the fuck? You just robbed me? Okay? I gotta accept this? I don't have a fucking, help or a hotbot chat to complain? I don't like this shit. You better get Melinda on the phone, cause I want to talk to somebody.
Yeah, I gotta fucking still gotta goddamn this. Obviously, my title was lost. I gotta call the to.
Jesus.
The dude said it was in the line.
Wow.
Dude, like, she said there was a Senate. Well, he said regardless, like, it's in the system. If I just keep my shit, but he gave my real.
Fuck that. I'm about to say, you need to get on that. You can't trust niggas. I don't give a fuck what they say. You need to make sure go up there, cause if you find out that shit's in his name and he's playing fucking games with you, go ahead and get that shit legally straight after that.
I mean, the lien is dropped, so
I understand. I'm just saying, bro. Like, yeah, well, and he said right, but you need your paperwork, bro.
Yeah,
Business.
like,
that's why I said Sunday wouldn't count. Yeah, they made it clear. It said business on it. And that happened at, 9 o'clock on a fucking Saturday, of course. So now I gotta wait.
9 o'clock tomorrow night. And then if it doesn't, then you gotta
Then it's Tuesday. Right, so it's really, I gotta sit there and fret all Monday, and I fretted all day today about it.
Why would nothing happen?
It's because it's money, and I don't have a lot of money, so it's not, I don't appreciate it. What? I'm a tight ass, man. Goddamn. I mean, but. Well, fuck, man. Whew. Ooh-wee. Yeah. Got me about to have bubble guts up in this bitch. Goddamn stressing me the fuck out. I know everybody else act like it ain't a big deal, but yeah, I mean,
It is a big deal because it's a lot of fucking money.
Right. It's Sonic. $180 of Sonic.
But you can't raise hell until.
And it's really $210 when you factor in the fact that motherfucker I actually had to pay again. So 7 was the total fucking number. I started cringing about that last night. I was like, well, I really lied, because I actually fucking got fucked. So I had to pay again when I got there. There was no trace of the order. So I asked about it. You best believe I was like, is my order? I don't pay for an order up here. Huh? What the fuck, bro? No, it didn't go to them. But right. And she said, well, that's on the systems online. And I'm like, oh, wow.
But don't you get the order through online?
But yeah, it kept spinning. It was almost like they weren't connected. Because everything was working on the website. You weren't on the fucking website. Everything was working. Until I fucking paid. Right until I paid. Didn't think, and what scared to do it was done it before. And then it said something wrong with my card, and I looked, and I was like, well, maybe it's this card. I'll use MasterCard instead. I've got a few cards. We'll try a different. I ain't got a lot of money on these cards, though, when we're talking about secondary cards. So then, yeah. And then I had to use my fucking card that I only had $100 on because I didn't want that charge on those cards because I want those cards completely reimbursed. Anything that says Sonic on there, I want it reimbursed. There's nothing that should be Sonic on it. I didn't ever get any Sonic food on this card nor this card. So I went and pulled out my fucking gaming card and paid with my gaming money. Now I've got to come up with fucking $40 to go put back into my gaming thing. You know what I'm saying? So it was like $33. So I already told myself, well, I'm gonna do something like that, and I've already told myself that card ain't for me to be doing that shit with, man. It ain't for cigarettes. It's not for me to go wiping ass with. I'm trying to be serious about this shit, and then dumb shit like that happens. And another thing is, I was afraid to run my card. I was afraid it was gonna deny it anyways, and it might have, honest to God. Like my Chime card had already put a red alert up on it. Like they're instantaneous. You know what I mean? Right. They're not gonna block it, but they suggested, it says this charge looks fraudulent. Would you like to shut the card off? Exactly. But as a merchant, they have to run it. I do understand that. Exactly. Well, the other card is a no-pay card, so it doesn't come with alerts. It doesn't even come with a customer service. That's that government pay card. That's why I've got to get a refund. I ain't supposed to be using that card like that. But I didn't use it like that. I used it through, I don't have, that card's not online anywhere. But it is tied to PayPal, you know what I'm saying, so I can be able to extract money off of it. You get what I mean? So, yeah. But, I mean, if it says it's gonna give me a refund, fuck. It's gonna do it. But if it doesn't, that's where I'm gonna freak fuck out. Yeah, I just gonna need it, but I'm gonna drive my car up to this fucking Sonic up here, and I'm gonna bring my phone, and they're gonna see how cracked my phone is, and they're probably gonna start getting scared, cause I'm gonna be like, listen, I was supposed to get a fucking replacement phone, but guess what? I can't afford it now, because Sonic stole my fucking cell phone money. Yeah, you. Why would your fucking car, don't, shut your mouth, I'm talking.
Jesus. Ow.
I love you too, good night.
If you ain't bending, you're just pretending.
Yeah, if you're bending, you're probably breaking.
I'm watching fitness fail videos right now.
Cause if you're bending, you're probably breaking.
Idiots work out.
See, one thing I got. Well,
man, I take that shit super serious, man.
I try not to bend.
Don't.
Shit, I don't know. I disagree with you. I say most people either take it too serious or think they're taking it serious. You get what I mean?
I get what you mean exactly. Actually.
Fuck, how do I? Yeah, okay, I'm glad you do, because it's hard to explain. It's like, I took a protein shake, but there's people that really have their protein shake, and they're literally live to work out. You feel me? And it's almost like these other people are making fun of them. But the funny part is I don't think they are. They just want to be like them, but they suck at it. They'll live in that life. It's like, bitch, you're fucking, 90 pounds? What are you even drinking that shit for? You're not even lifting heavy weights. You feel, niggas that start the pre-workout, and I don't know. They're not doing.
People be getting special, man. Most people don't want to start off with the basic shit, man. It's like you gotta build a foundation, bro.
Like, I had a guy from San Francisco work me out for my first time ever.
Yeah.
Big mistake. Who won the Super Bowl? Who you think, baby? I told you who's gonna win the fucking Super Bowl. What? I told you he was gonna win. You mad as fuck? Hey, he didn't throw one. I told you Mahomes didn't even throw a touchdown. He didn't even throw a touchdown, baby. They had him running around out there like a fucking chicken with his head caught. The poor guy looked awful. And he's a good quarterback. Last time he threw for 400 yards on him. That didn't happen this time. They were in this weird quarter where they stood back, like the two safeties, and anytime he bombed it, they were there. They prepared for the deep pass, but they also blitzed the ever living shit out of them. But it was a weird blitz. Me and Sion were talking about it. They had two people down on the line, baby, and they were using like left linebackers and corners to blitz him. Like literally, how many times did they have like the left cornerback just come in and try to hit him, and it didn't necessarily get to him, but he would start scrambling to the right. And they would already have double coverage on the right side because they knew that he would run to his right and try to bail out and throw it.
Can we pay somebody to break Tom Brady's legs?
Nope, he's coming back next year. He's going to take another title. Oh, I'm just glad he's, since he left the Patriots, I'm fine with him now. Fucking Patriots can suck off. I hope they go 0-15 next year. I fucking hate the Patriots. Always hate the Patriots. They'll always be fucking cheating ass bitches. At least he didn't have to cheat to win this time. I mean, I hated him when he was on fucking Patriots. I'm being honest. Like I told you last year, I've been having a change of heart now that he's gone. Feel better about him. And I feel like he can retire a lot better at a different place too. Yeah, well, that's just what, it's just the way it is. And Aaron Rodgers is now an official choke artist. Official now. An official. I mean, that's fucked, I know. I liked Aaron at one point, but... Who, he did? I didn't fucking win the Super Bowl, he did. I didn't give you no headache. I just know things. Oh, whatever. That's set up. That's not how life works.
Oh, look at this little girl. How much does she want? Oh, just this midget girl.
You hear me? I guess. You can quit whining. Oh, yeah.
That's a strong little female midget.
Good night. In your eye. Ow. Yeah. It's on already, by the way. You already hear it. Night night. They're tight. Sleep tight. Boobies and beer. And got on the queer.
TikTok is fucking stupid.
What?
TikTok is fucking stupid.
Why you said it?
It seems like all the videos that try to suggest me stupid as shit. Everybody's so full of themselves.
You getting upset, bro? Kevin Garnett. Rims upset.
Because I should be on there. I'm just kidding.
What the fuck? Dude, I'm telling you right now, dude. I couldn't believe it. I won that fucking basketball game earlier. I did not expect to win it. Jesus. That shit was that for real, bro. Shit was epic. I was like, what the fuck, dude? But you know what, dude? How dare I say that? I had Kobe. Kobe wasn't gonna miss at the end of the game, because he didn't. And I had LeBron's bitch ass, too. But he didn't do shit, really. He got a few assists. You know what I mean? He thought he did a lot. Like, he was like, yeah, I had 4 assists. And I'm a bitch. Could you imagine being a bitch like LeBron? You like it, don't you?
You like.
You like money. I remember that song. I just got bad memories tied to that shit. I remember bumping that bitch right there. It got we live. Beating the block down on these hoes. That's like, that 360 game played loud as fuck over there. I had 3-6 literally rotating right. I have like 3-6 most unknowns, and then I'd have like hypnotized minds, I'd have it all, bruh. I'd have the 99 version tear the club up. They'd be like, who the fuck is this dude playing? 9 to you, 9 to you, 9 to you, don't hope. What you gonna do, bitch? 9 to you, 9 to you, 9 to you. Bro, you don't know nothing about that. 9 to you, don't hope. What you wanna do, bitch?
Oh, that's Asian lady. Okay.
What if you fucking smoked weed with your eyeball? That shit would be nuts, bro.
You lie.
People would be like, alright, I gotta stick this in my eye. What the fuck, man? She'd be like, fucking eye, you eye head. Bro, I had some of the weirdest dreams that I was like remembering the other day. And like, I was thinking, like, some dreams don't be having no fucking goddamn point, bro. Like, seriously, dude. Like, there was this dream I had where I literally woke up and, like, I was walking on a highway, right? And it lasted like 10 seconds, and I walked under an underpass. And when I got to the other side, I woke up.
I
What
want
kind
to learn how to
of dream
lucid
is that?
dreams.
It's easy, but be careful. Be careful. And best time to do it is right before you go to bed when you're tired tonight. You can practice it, but be careful. I think that when you dream, like we were talking about, dreams are... You never notice that dreams don't give a fuck about time?
Yeah.
Like, I don't never... Like, when you go to sleep, time ain't shit when you sleeping, bro. It ain't shit for 12, 8, 4, 10, 14 hours. Any amount of time that passes while you're asleep, does it honestly feel like you did, like, be real? Because I've thought about it so many times. It's like you go to sleep, right? And it's freaky because you wake up. All this time's passed.
Well, I was reading in a psychology book a few weeks ago. They said that actually, like, well, at least for the REM sleep.
Yeah, the deep sleep.
Your dreams happen. Your dreams actually do happen in real time. So when you dream, like when you're actually in the dream, like that, your dream, a second in that dream
is a real
like,
second in time.
Yeah. Say like walking down the street and shit. Like
that's what they
you get,
say.
like,
I don't know how they're proving that, but
I forget. I have to.
Which is neat. I ain't saying I believe them. That's just crazy. But now let's just take that into factor that they've studied that, right? Okay, we know that, right? Then what? You know, it's like what the fuck, man. That's compelled. That's weird evidence. You know what I mean? That's
They were doing like case studies where there was like they would monitor when they would enter REM sleep and they would like start like some
well,
like
see, that's the thing.
time, and they would like
REM
wake them up and during the stream and they
ask
somehow
him about it.
yeah, they asked him about it. They linked it and they found out that it's like
Yeah, time is same, but
brains are amazing.
Very much amazing. But time may exist, okay? This, that, and the third. But that's the thing. You go through several REM slips in your night, and you're also being woke up. You ever remember the study with the ball that they've been doing lately? Where they look at the ball, right, to study protons and atoms and all that.
Yeah.
And you can't see what the ball's doing because once you observe it, you change it.
Right.
I don't know if that makes sense, but
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, man.
Okay. I'm just glad because like there would be no impossible way without, you know what I mean? Like I just don't even know how to fucking I would explain that. I'm glad you do because it even fucks with my head. But yeah, so you know what about that? You know what I mean? Like so, fuck, man. And shit gets deep. It really does. Like, and it depends on how deep you look at it, really too. But like the ocean, for an example, has nothing to do with this, but like, alright, we'll go to space, right? And it's really hard to float around space, and we can look with telescopes in space, right? We can invent little robots and stuff to go, and we just now starting to really use them. But we could have used robots like what you say 40 years ago with cameras. They would have been shitty, but they would have worked. And the amazing things we did back then, anyways, you know. In the 80s, we had that submarine ball, 2? Or no, I'm a liar, 86, 88. When they dropped the sphere to go look at the Titanic down there, the ball. The decompressed and chambered ball.
Yeah.
And it supposedly had that robot that was real. And by the way, I did not believe the movie until I actually watched another documentary, and they said, like, back, you know, they were like, well, no, like, this shit happened. So what they did was they had the expedition, right? But the expedition was way more, by the way. They just took a short portion of the expedition and put it in the film. And then obviously they buffed it all up. That's why I thought it was fake. But the part about the expedition, there's pieces of that actual was real. Like when they showed the electronic thing with the arms, that was real. I thought that was fake, by the way. So I don't know why, but I thought that shit was fake as fuck. I was like, we ain't that far yet. You feel me? But we are. Well, we're way farther now, bro. Did you know that they discussed actually raising the Titanic out with freighter ships and crane ships?
Yeah.
Why would you? I'm glad they don't. Like, I think the experts decided that it would disintegrate before they got it up. Isn't that what they decided? That it would just crumble, even if, because they were even talking about putting digging under the seafloor, right, and picking up partial bits of the seabed. But they didn't know they would have to weigh it out. You know what I mean? Because that. And you know, the scientists were like, y'all are fools, dude. That ain't gonna work. Just they said one, I thought they were talking about on the little thing. They were talking about like one bucket of sand compared to the pieces on the boat. Even if you put a tarp under it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There ain't enough manpower out here to lift that bitch, pretty much what they were saying.
Yeah, it was gonna take too much.
Now, they could have lifted it out piece by piece, they said. But I think, I don't want to lie, but I want to say a committee voted against it. I don't know what committee it was, but like they almost, like they were excited about it. And they said, oh, we've gotten this far, all we have to do is, you know, get a committee to vote on it. And they said that they were going to start bringing up pieces. And you know what I think it was? It was like some kind of committee for art, you know what I'm talking about? Or it was like a committee for preservable somethings, you know what I mean? It was a weird place. Something you never hear of until you go to do something, you know, like with something old or an artifact, you know, or whatever it may be. They were like, nah, you ain't lifting that shit out and breaking it up, bro. It's already been, you know what I mean, pretty much destroyed. And their actual argument wasn't that they were going to break the ship, because at that point, like they said, we understand that you're going to carefully, you know, bust it up into pieces and carefully reconstruct it back up on top, right? That was the goal, right? And it was going to go to a big ass museum dedicated to it, right? That was going to be the whole idea. And supposedly they had money and somebody was going to donate it as soon as it came out of the water. And it was people that's like, you know, people like Mr. Hershey was supposed to go on that expedition. And there was a lot of things about that expedition between me and you. That was a murder journey. That was supposed to happen, by the way. It was either done on purpose or they rammed it into the iceberg. And some say that you know, here's my thing. Captain, he had an extensive, perfect record, bro. I don't think he rammed it. I really don't. I signed that motherfucker, dude. He died with that shit, bro. Like you know, when the latest maritime disaster was the Concordia, right? You know what the fucking, you know what that motherfucker did? That motherfucker, that shit hit, and like about 30 minutes later, it started going on a side, right? I think they said it had a 15 to 20 degree tilt. Once it got to the 25-degree tilt, he freaked the fuck out because he seen it on the alarm. Because I guess, it's got balancers on that bitch. He said, yeah, that motherfucker bailed. And everybody, I don't know if you know the rules, the maritime rules, though. They're real strict, too. There's federal guidelines. Well, evidently, you're not allowed to abandon ship until everyone's off the boat. You're the captain, you have to be the last off the boat. They said that nigga bailed. They said he did one announcement, right? He said after the announcement, he literally dropped the phone, didn't even hang it back up, and went for a lifeboat. And they said what pissed him off more than anything was he took a lifeboat, right? And he put nobody in it but him. Ignorant, bro. And the thing was with that disaster, they were about to lose all the backside boats, you know what I'm saying? Because the boat was capsizing, right? And I think the killer thing to all this was, it was like you and me driving a boat, right? Or no, say me and you, better yet, let's be the cool guys. Me and you own a country, right?
Yeah.
And your brother finally, he's showing his ass around the world, right? And he conquers some places and he gets a big ass boat, right? I mean, that bitch is worth goddamn almost $1 billion. And his ass comes by and driving this big ass yacht. And they were doing a, basic show of force, like, how, look at my big ass boat. And he rode by and he hit some lowbot rocks that supposedly they had never been, no one knew about them. But they also knew that area was a low area, you know what I mean? And that big ships were told not to go that way. But he wanted to go that way and wave at his people, so he did it to go wave at somebody. And he waved and got stuck. When he got stuck, he tried to pull, and when he tried to pull, he pulled all those big ass engines, and guess what? That bitch started to sink, and it started to tip. And then once it started to tip, the rest was history, bro. Because then it started filling those boiler rooms up with water more than likely. I don't know. The rest of it's a guess. Because they said once it tipped it down, the boat it was immovable. It started sinking. But it's such a big boat that it sunk slow as shit. And these modern boats, they're sealed pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, essentially, they do like the old day boats, and they'll seal up the cabins. But they'll seal them up and fill them up with like gaseous air, and it'll help fucking float it. It's crazy as shit. But at the end, when it's ready to go, bro. They're fucking what, a couple 100 million scrap tons of steel.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. Life sucks, bro. Get a helmet.
Let's talk a lot.
About your bedtime, boy.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know what to do, bro.
Yep. Time to get a little rest before I go train in the morning.
Well, many wishes to you, brother. I'm gonna finish my shit out and give me some rest in here in a little while. Oh my goodness, did I just knock all that over? I sure did.
You sure do. You better get cleaning it up.
Fuck. Yeah. Later, dude.
I'll let you know.
Alright, brother.
Roof is clear. Moving on. Over. Search formations. Spread out. All right. Stop teaching them out.
fuck is this? Show you work. You gotta be kidding me, bro. What the? I don't care where you're from. 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 Well, he doesn't care where you're from. I don't 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 care where you're from.